morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders all around the world. This is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube, and this is Forex Trading Course 101. Remember the three pillars. You need to have a strategy or a system that can produce an edge in the market. You need to understand and manage your risk, everybody, and you need to know and understand how your psychology works. Yeah, right, we are talking about emotional intelligence here. And as always, remember, 90% of traders lose money in the market, in the forex market worldwide. And risk disclaimer, the webinars are not investment or trading advice, they are for educational purposes only. Anyway, don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose, everybody, especially if you're a beginner trader. We are still in the basic module, even though today we are going to talk about the three trend lines that every time frame has, right? Because you have trend lines here in the beginner module. We are still talking about the basic market structure, the highs and lows, and the trends. That being said, everybody, let's check in live. Hello Miguel, how are you? Let me see what was the homework. Draw trend lines on AUD CAD, Euro JPY, GBP JPY, and USD CHF weekly charts. Now I want to show you something. The majority, hello Annie, how are you? And as always, remember I have a 15 seconds delay on the chat, so this is why when you type in the chat maybe I don't answer instantaneously to you. I have a 15-second delay on the chat. Okay, now some of you send me the homeworks. Congratulations to you. I want to show you a picture, everybody. Okay, and all of you that send your homeworks, all of you did most likely this is AUD CAD weekly chart. Hello Orkun, live from phone. Thank you for being here, Orkun. How are you? Congratulations on your new job, Orkun. Okay, so long time no see. Yes sir. Okay, everybody, now you are seeing the homework, and all of you, everybody, all of you did on AUD CAD, all of you did the same thing. I'm talking the one who sent the homework. Okay, now we have a problem here. Okay, arrow, let's make it in white color, maybe white color. Okay, what's the problem, everybody? If I can move the, yes, I can move the arrow. What's the problem? I mean, the uptrend was okay, but from the uptrend on the right, for those who send your homeworks, all of you did the same thing. There is one big problem with your trend lines in here. When the uptrend, when the, hello Eddington, sorry, hello Mr. Otter Eddington, how are you? So after the uptrend line, after the market broke the uptrend line, from the left to the right, you have everybody, for you who send the homeworks, there is a problem. Okay, let's delete this one. Oh, I cannot delete. Let's go like this. There you go. Who can spot the problem, everybody? There is something fundamentally wrong, right? And hello Max, how are you? Remember, what is a trend line? To the mister. Remember, what is a trend line? A trend line is a tool that confirms the trend, right? So if on the left side, I'm not used to this one. Okay, if here on the left, right, this was the uptrend, and from the, I'm going to move this like here, somewhere in here, lower lows, lower highs, right? So where does the uptrend, I mean, where does the downtrend starts? The first downtrend is incorrect. Yes, sir. You have a lower low, you need to move your trend line. Okay, yes, correct, Eddington. What Eddington is saying, everybody, is that you have a lower low, in here. Okay, Miguel, it is sideways. Well, not anymore, Miguel. So you have a lower low in here, everybody. But next high, you mean Max. But is the start of the downtrend, everybody. So what Eddington is saying, we should put our trend line like this, right? This is how the trend line confirms the downtrend, and we have this is the trend line. We have the structure low, structure high, right? Okay, again structure. Okay, structure high, right? And we have another structure low. But we have one more problem. Is the starting point of the downtrend line, is the starting point in the right place? This is the second problem. Hello Jamal, how are you? I hope I'm pronouncing correct your name, Jamal. If not, please tell me. No, you should start from the highest high. Exactly. So let's go step by step, right? Okay, let's full screen. And where is the homework? Maybe, oh, here, there you go. Draw trend lines on AUD-CAD weekly chart. So we are going to open AUD-CAD weekly chart. We are going to compress the chart, and Max says no. Okay, we're going to compress the chart. There you go. This is the AUD-CAD weekly chart, right? So for the you who send pictures, everybody, all of you, remember the starting point of the downtrend. The uptrend was okay, right? This was the uptrend line. The uptrend line was okay, but the starting point of a downtrend is always the absolute high or the highest high. So the absolute high, the highest high is up in here. Max is saying not correct. High is first high to the left. Yes, I was below the video. Will show you, teacher. I will hear my explanation. Okay, so this is the highest high, right? And we're going to click on the high, and we're going to extend the downtrend line and just connect the first high. So I'm going to delete the uptrend line, and this is our first long-term downtrend line. Is in here, right? Now you need to remember, everybody, one more thing. Let me see the picture if it's here. Okay, the trend lines, it's not a must, okay, because there is no only one written rule. It's not a must, but trend lines should be connected. Okay, so this is a rule. Let's write this down. When drawing, TL stands for trend lines must be connected. Okay, connected. This is a rule. When drawing trend lines must be connected. What does this mean? As a beginner trader, you cannot just do it like this, everybody. Okay, this would be wrong. This is why here this was the example, as you can see from yesterday, and we talked already yesterday about the three trend lines, right? The long term, the medium term, the short term, and then we said that we have also the more aggressive trend lines. Okay, so but as you can see, they are all connected. You have the long term first, and the medium starts from the long term, and the short term starts from the medium term, and the aggressive ones start from the short term. So on AUD-CAD you cannot throw trend lines just like this. There Okay, I'm going to change the word from must to should, okay? Should, because you have different books and different traders. Okay, but if you ask me the correct way to the trend lines, they should be connected, they must be connected if you ask me. So the next, okay, I'm going to click on the latest trend line high and I'm going to extend it like this. So this is my medium term, right? And if I compress the chart, I can connect this high. So I have my long-term downtrend line right now, I have my medium-term trend line, and because of the rule that when drawing trend lines should be connected, I'm going to click on the most recent, and Jamal said yes, correct, thank you. I'm going to click, I cannot click in here everybody, this would be incorrect. I'm going to zoom in the chart for you to see. Trend lines must be connected. Okay, so I should do it like this first. Oh, Passion, but it's just for a few pips, it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. Look in here, right? I should connect one trend line, should start from the other trend line. By the way, teacher, my name is not Max, my name is Maxim. Maxim, you are Max for me. Okay, I'm going to call you Max. We are not going, or the doctor if you want. I'm going to call it the doctor or the Max. Okay, so the trend line should be connected. Okay, now this trend line in here is correct because I'm going to click on the latest trend line high and slowly draw it down. Okay everybody, this is AUD CAD weekly chart. This is how you should be drawing your trend lines. Okay, and Miguel said is in a sideways channel. Well, this market was in a sideways channel, it was locked in here, but it broke the sideways channel finally, right? For the ones who love the Fibonacci's, the original Fibonacci is down and finally the market broke the sideways channels. I'll be very honest with you everybody, I lost a trade in here. I was buying this, I was thinking everybody, so you get used to the losing trades. Okay, I was thinking that the sideways channel is going to continue, so I bought it in here and I lost. No problem whatsoever. Now I changed my position from the buying side to the selling side, so now I'm short in the market. Okay, as a beginner trader, make it okay everybody to have losing trades. Nobody has a crystal ball. What if a higher high appears? Should we raise all the trend lines together? Great question, George. Great question, George. If the market breaks the aggressive downtrend line, George, if the market breaks the aggressive downtrend line, you are not moving anything. Connect tail to another tail. Yes, sir. Yes, Jamal. Yes. So if the market breaks this aggressive downtrend line, you don't change anything in here, George. If the market continues to moving up and it breaks the short-term downtrend line, you still are not moving anything. Okay, you are still not moving anything. Now, if the market continually going up and it breaks the medium term trend line, you are still not moving anything, George. You are just leaving the long term downtrend line like this. Okay, and it's just an example. If for any reason the market falls and makes a new lower low, then you are going to adjust your medium term trend line. Okay, and if this would be the case, you would be erasing the aggressive one, you would be erasing the short term, and you would be drawing another short term trend line like this. Oops, I cannot break. Okay, George, this is just one example. If for any reason on the other side, if for any reason the market will break the long-term downtrend line, then you would be drawing the uptrend line. And finally, to answer you, if for any reason the market would be falling down and making a new lower low, only in that case you would be adjusting your long-term trend line. Okay, George? And everybody else, please re-watch these webinars over and over again. Okay, because right now you are saying, oh yes, I understand, but tomorrow is going to be another day, right? And you are going to, oh, how did Passion do this? Should I? Okay, either way, the trend lines for the time being are like this: long term, medium term, short term, and the aggressive one. Remember, trend lines are the tool that confirm the trend. Thank you for the question, George. Great question. What was next? Euro JPY. Okay, Euro JPY. Euro JPY. Weekly chart. Okay, I'm going to compress the chart. Right? So let's see, what are trend lines? Trend lines are tools that confirm the trend. So the market was in a downtrend until here. Do we agree on that, everybody? The market was in a downtrend until here. Do we agree on that? And then the market is in an uptrend like this. Do we agree on that? What are trend lines? Trend lines are tools that are going to confirm the trend, everybody. Is my uptrend line correct, everybody? Is my downtrend line correct? Did I do anything wrong? What do you think? Yes, this is Euro JPY weekly chart. So trend line should confirm the trend, right? The downtrend and the uptrend. Later on, you are going to put in the chat your currency pair and time frame of choice. So we are going to analyze your currency pair of choice with the 3 trend lines. And of course, I have a 15 seconds delay. Okay. Long term is still down. Long term is still down. No, sir. No, sir. Long term. No, uptrend not correct. Yes, Max, you're correct. Victor says no. Yes. Downtrend, medium term is okay. Okay. Oh, long term still down, George. Okay, yes, yes, I got you. Okay, yes, I'm sorry. Yes. Okay, so if the trend line is a line that confirms the trend, the second one is going to be like this, right? Why like this? Because until here the market was making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. From this point on, the market reversed, start making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So I can draw another downtrend line in this, like this. Okay. And finally the market reversed again on Euro JPY and start making higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and I can draw another uptrend line like this, right? And finally the market reversed again, start making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So when we analyze, everybody, a currency pair, this is how you should do it. Okay, now $1 million question for the beginner trader. I'm going to help you a little bit. I'm going to leave just the relevant ones. $1 million question for the beginner trader. If the market drops like this, what is going to happen with this downtrend line? It's a $1 million question. You need to learn this, everybody. If the market is going to drop like this until here, what is going to happen with this downtrend line? I find the trends have a lot of personal interpretation. The last uptrend you draw is correct for me. You need to, yes, Miguel, you're correct. It's you need to spatially see these things, right? And this is why on some currency pairs we see different things. Some trader could see a sideways movement, some trader could see an uptrend, right? You move that trend line, yes sir, absolutely correct. If the market, yes Max, you're correct, if the market drops like this, we are going to adjust this trend line. Why? Because this and this and this become one, everybody. Okay, this is why. If the market is going to make a new lower low, then this downtrend, then uptrend and downtrend are going to become one. You are going to have a trend. Remember, extension, retracement, extension. And this is why we are going to move this downtrend line from here to here. We are going to adjust this downtrend line. Jamal, we agree. First extension of a downtrend, yes sir. Eddington says, so you do not cut any candles, correct. If fall more that global low, it will be the global downtrend, yes sir. All of you are correct, everybody. Okay. But for the time being, it's just an example. For the time being, this is the Euro JPY stays like this. Okay. Trade. There is a book out there, I believe. Trade What You See. It's a nice title. Okay. And it's a correct title. Trade what you see, not what you think it should be, or oh, this is going to be the new downtrend. Wait for the confirmations, everybody. Jamal says long-term down. Yes, sir. You are absolutely correct. So far, if we want to talk about trading, we are short on Euro JPY. Okay, and we are shorting this downtrend. We don't know what is going to happen. Maybe this downtrend is going to be a part of the overall long-term downtrend, or maybe the market is going to break the downtrend line. We don't know. So far, trade what you see. You should be shorting Euro JPY on the weekly chart. It is a real book, What You See. I'm not sure, Max, but I believe it's not what you see, it's trade what you see. Trade what you see. Or something like that, I don't know. Everybody, if you have any books that we should read, you can put in the chat or connect with other traders and exchange the books in PDF files or whatever. Okay? So, Euro JPY weekly chart. What was next? GBPJPY. GBPJPY weekly chart. Let's compress the chart, Okay. Again, what is a trend line, everybody? A trend line is, yes, I found this book. Great, Max. Can you type in the chat what's the title, where we can download it, if it's for free or it's not for free? Okay, so GBPJPY weekly chart. What is a trend line? A trend line is a tool that confirms the trend. So we were in a downtrend. Trade what you see, how to profit from. Yes, correct. Yes, sir. After this, and my downtrend line is not correct, should be like this. This is the lowest low. Thank you, Max. Everybody, you have, Max is writing in the chat, good book. If you have time and the will, you can read this book. It's nice. Okay, so we were in a downtrend, then long term. Okay, here things gets interesting. I'm going to zoom in the chart, everybody. Remember, you cannot break the candles. Look in here, everybody. You have the absolute low on GBPJPY weekly chart, and you cannot break any candle or candle wicks. So this is the long term, and I'm going to extend it so far as I can. I mean, as much as I can. Okay, this is the long term. I cannot break. Okay. Passion, why are you breaking the wick in here? I'm going to delete the downtrend line, okay? Downtrend line out. Passion, why are you breaking the wick in here? I'm not breaking it. I just want to see what is the trend. If this low have another higher high than the previous high, then I'm going to adjust my uptrend line. If I don't have a higher high, this uptrend line, everybody, stays like this. Why is that? Again, because trend lines confirm the trends. So let's see what happened. And as you can see, everybody, this was the high, this is the low. I don't have another higher high, so the previous trend stays in place. I'm going to leave it like this. Okay, I cannot adjust the trend line yet because I don't have a higher high. In theory, I have only this, right? I have only this. Okay, let's click. Okay, let's do it again. In theory, I'm having this. George, especially for you, my friend. In theory, I have this, right? I cannot. Where is the arrow? I cannot adjust this uptrend line just because I'm breaking it, but only when and if the market is going to make another higher high, only then I'm going to adjust my uptrend line like this. So far the uptrend line stays like this, and the previous trend remains. Okay, we are considering the previous trend. This is why. Type in Google, trade what you see, how to profit from pattern recognition, PDF, and first link give you free this book. I can send you to your email as well, and you will send it to the other students. Yes, please, Max. Yes, please do it. We are going to be very grateful to you. Yes, please. Okay, so I have the uptrend, and where is the second trend line? The short term. Not the short term yet, the medium term is like this. Remember, I'm starting my trend lines from here, everybody. This is the starting point of the uptrend, okay? I'm not saying that I'm going to leave this trend line like this, but I want to analyze first the uptrend. And I have the short-term uptrend line like this, and I have the aggressive one if you want, like this. I should connect the trend lines, and I should not break any candles. Okay, now what can we see? Well, the market broke the aggressive one, the market broke the short-term trend line, the market broke the medium-term trend line. So I'm going to delete the aggressive, delete the short-term, delete the medium-term, but the long-term stays like this. The market didn't break the long-term, not yet. Maybe it's going to break it. So far it stays like this, and this is what Miguel is calling the false breakout, right? So next trend line. What is a trend line? A trend line is a tool that conforms a trend. I'm going to draw my downtrend line, and remember, I cannot, so this is the downtrend line, right? I cannot break the candles or the candle wicks, so it's going to stay like this. I have a high here, a high here, a high here. I connected the two highs, and this is the long-term downtrend line, everybody. Okay, I have another one. Let's see, I'm going to use the medium term, right? And the market break. Victor says, why did I draw the downtrend line, everybody? What would be the answer to the question? Why is not broke the uptrend line or the downtrend line, Victor? The uptrend line is not broken because the market didn't continue the downtrend on the other side of the trend line. It just touched and then it reversed, right, making in higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. This is why this uptrend line is considered not broken. Okay, we are leave it like this. The market didn't break this uptrend line. This is the so-called false breakout, when the market penetrates the trend line and enters again. No, not the up, the downtrend line. This is the downtrend line, the long term. Okay, then we have the medium term, which was broken. Okay, thank you, great, right? And then we had, in some point in time, we had the short-term uptrend, right? And we had, it was broken again, and we have another short-term trend. So this is not relative anymore. When the market breaks trend lines, they are becoming not important anymore, not relevant anymore. So I'm going to delete this one, it's not relevant anymore. Delete, delete, delete. I'm going to delete this one, it's not relevant anymore, the market broke it. Okay, so we are staying here. This is GBPJPY weekly chart. Now the question is for the beginner traders, also for the professionals. Okay, professionals have the same doubts. Should we be shorting GBPJPY or should we be looking to buy? Okay, it's a difficult pair to trade long term because we have still uptrend line that is still in place. We have a long-term downtrend line and we have a short-term downtrend line here, right? So as a beginner trader, what should you do, everybody? Should you be looking to go long, to buy GBPJPY? Should you be shorting the market? Should you stay out because nobody knows what is going to happen with Brexit? As a beginner trader, remember, what should you do? Should you go shorting the market? Should you be buying right now? Max says buy now. Okay, let's buy it, but not now, Max. You should trade what you see. If you buy now, you are going against the most recent trend, which is down. I think it's better to wait. Yes, Annie, nice answer. Better to wait. Max says let's buy it. Okay, but not now, right? If you want to buy this currency pair, let's wait for the market to break the downtrend line. But it's also a possibility, okay, to stay out, or to buy it. Eddington says you longer term trend is still long and you are approaching the trend line. You should go long but need to wait for the new short term uptrend. Okay, Max and Eddington are together, they want to buy. Eddington is more gives an example, a concrete example. Yes, let's go long but wait for the market to give us a short term uptrend. George says we should follow the current trend down. Great, George. Again, George is going to short the market. Wait to see if there is a break or rebound. Okay, great. Congratulations to all of you, everybody. All of you are right. Okay, all of you are right. Eddington and Max strategy is okay. They are going to wait and buy. Max strategy is also okay. He wants to short the market. Maybe not right now, but after some counter trend line break. And Miguel's strategy and strategy is also okay. Let's wait and see what is going to happen in here. All of you are correct, everybody. Congratulations to you. Okay, all of you are correct. All strategies are in place. Next, what was next? USD-CHF was the last one. So let's check USD-CHF. Of course, need to wait when extreme term trend line is broken and go up. Yes, Max. Okay. Why did I give you USD-CHF? What are trend lines? Trend lines are tools that confirm the trend, right? So this is the downtrend line, right? Like this. Okay, and the market broke the downtrend line and the uptrend line is like this. Do we agree on that, everybody? Do we agree on that? We have three tradable behaviors. You can trade a downtrend. As a beginner trader, you can trade an uptrend, right? Or you can trade the sideways channel, sideways movement. And we are using trend line as a tool to confirm the three trend lines: the long term, the short term, the medium term, and the aggressive one. So those are the three tradable market behaviors. Jamal says wait. Yes, sir. Again, you can wait. Nice strategy. My favorite currency pair. I love it. We have to wait. Yes, Jamal, you're correct. Yes, sir. Okay, so $1 million question for the beginner trader. Should you be buying or should you be selling this currency pair, everybody? What are you seeing spatially? Do you see spatially a downtrend and you should sell? Do you see spatially an uptrend and you should be buying? Or do you see spatially maybe a sideways movement, a sideways channel kind of, and you should be selling resistance and buying support? Which one do you see, everybody? No, still globally downtrend. It is very easy to check. Do you know how to anyone an FXPassion? How anyone? I don't understand your question, Max. Let's make a poll. Who thinks that we should be selling USD CHF? Who thinks that we should be buying or go long on USD CHF? Or who thinks that we should be doing both in a sideways channel? Let's make a poll. Miguel says sideways, Eddington sideways, any sideways? Yes, you are correct. Uptrend inside the downtrend, the last is down, so we short. Yes sir, everybody, all of you are correct, but you need to be careful because this is the weekly chart and the weekly chart changes a lot of things. Okay, for the beginner traders you need to spatially see what is happening. Okay, so this market is locked, everybody, inside this channel. Okay, you have different levels when the market touches here, and it touched maybe here, right, for 2 times. Okay, sorry long, do you know how to check what global trend is now for any currency? How to check BAT itself? Global trend is now, do you mean the general overall bias, Max, on all the currency pairs? Victor says uptrend. Okay, now talking about trend lines, everybody, yes, we are in an uptrend. Okay, now the market was in a downtrend and the market broke the downtrend line in here. Okay, the market is not making lower lows, lower highs anymore, it's making higher lows and higher highs. Okay, this high is higher than this high, so I'm going to delete the not relevant downtrend anymore. Now we are in an uptrend so far, but also what is important for the beginner trader to see spatially, and you need to practice this, we are locked inside this sideways channel. Okay, why is this important? Well, if you would be buying here, you would lose money, lose money, lose money. Okay, and if you would be selling in here or in here, still you would be losing money or pips or whatever your account is about. Okay, so far the market is locked inside. Yes, we are in a long-term uptrend. Okay, but so far we are inside this sideways channel, and this is the weekly chart. This is so important because this sideways channel started in 2015. Okay, nobody knows, maybe one day, like it happened on AUD CAD, the market is going to break the sideways channel and start moving up, right? But so far the market is locked inside in here, those 2 bands, right? In here. Okay, so far we are shorting USD CHF, everybody, until this first lower band. We are short on this currency pair until here. I need to see a trade. Hello boss, how are you? The boss says that 2015 drop was the unpegging of the CHF from the euro. Okay, read the article, everybody. July Central Bank updates. Thank you. You need to check on Duca's copy overnight commission for currency and you will see if buy trade have 10 lot, long term is sell. Okay, I most ignore on my CHF charts everything before that. Casino never play against itself. You are correct, Max. Thank you, boss, for the update. Yes, sir. So we are shorting, everybody, USD CHF until this first band, okay? And in here we are going to wait then, and most likely we are going to buy it. Of course, if we have the other confirmations, the counter trendline break, and we see on the smaller time frames, we want to see the higher highs, higher lows, the establishment of a short-term uptrend, then we are going to buy, right? And make no mistakes, everybody. Maybe we are going to lose on a trade, okay? So you need to make it okay. Now, let's clarify something. I'm not saying that is okay that we do stupid things in the market, okay, like buying and selling everywhere. No, I'm just saying when you obey the rules and you put a stop loss and you wait for a counter trendline break and for the other confirmations that we are going to learn, and if you lose, then it's okay. But it's not okay if you would have bought up in here, right? This is not okay. This is kind of a mistake. So there are mistakes that are okay, like a losing trade when you obey the rules, and there are mistakes that are not okay when you are not obeying the rules and you are trying to invent the hot water and the wheel, you know, or electricity. Those kind of mistakes are not okay. This pair is in position trade at 1 month at the lower band. Yes, another way to look at this pair. Yes, sir. Correct. So far we are short in the market. Okay, first comes, first is served. Tell me a currency pair and a time frame, and we are going to analyze it with the 3 trend lines. Please, Max, don't say euro, euro dollar again. First comes, first is served, everybody. Please type in the chat box your currency pair that you want to analyze and type the time frame, like whatever, GBP NZD 1 hour chart, AUD USD 15-minute chart, whatever. Okay, and I have a 15 seconds delay. But first comes, first is served. If you are trading or you have questions about the currency pair and the time frame. Gold. Sorry, Eddington, George was first. Okay. Is gold or is silver? It's gold, okay. 4-hour chart. Great. 4-hour chart. Sorry, everybody. George was first. Okay, we are going to compress the chart on the 4-hour chart, right? Compress the chart. Compress the chart. Okay, there you go. Now, here is a trick, everybody. Here is a trick. Okay, this is a trick or a hint if you want. Okay, it's okay, it's a trick. Let's call it a trick. When you don't see the trend, go check the higher time frame. Okay, this is a trick. When you don't see the trend clearly, go check the higher time frame. So I'm not sure right now. I'm not sure or if this market was in an uptrend like this. Maybe it is, right? And then it was in a downtrend. I'm not sure about this. Most likely it was in an uptrend because those in here are all false breakouts. The market didn't break this uptrend line. But if I check the yes, George was typing faster than you. Yes, sir. So if I scroll back the chart, I have a lot of downtrends and uptrends, right? So as a trader, as a beginner trader right now, I'm confused. I cannot spatially see if I was in a downtrend or I was in an uptrend, right? I'm confused. I don't know as a beginner trader if this was the uptrend starting from here. It's a lot of data. I don't know if this was the uptrend, right? And then I'm not sure if the market changed from the uptrend to the downtrend, right? So I'm confused right now. So here is the trick. When you don't see the trend, go check the higher time frame. And I'm not going to open a new chart, I'm just going to change the time frame on the same chart. So from the 4-hour chart I'm going to check the daily. I don't have the 8 hours, it would be nice. Okay, add more. Let's check here. Let's hours, let's see, 8 hours. Okay, so I'm going to change from 4 to 8 hours. Okay, and compress the chart. So now I'm on 8-hour chart. Still the picture is not clear to me. I'm going to move on the daily chart. So this is the trick. When you don't see the trend, go to check the higher time frames. Okay, now on the daily chart I can finally spatially see what was happening, right? Now I can spatially see that we were in a downtrend until here. The market broke the downtrend and finally I can see that we have a long-term uptrend line in here. Right? Why is that? Well, because this is the lowest low, this is the lowest high, it's the absolute high, low, sorry. This is the absolute low, this is the lowest low, right? This is the starting point of the uptrend. Okay, now that this is clear, I'm going to delete this one, this one, this one, this one, that one, and I'm going to move again on the 4-hour chart, right? But my long term is here, everybody. This is my long term. I went from the 4-hour chart to the 8-hour chart. I didn't see, the picture was not clear for me. The picture was not clear to me as a beginner trader, so I went from the 8-hour chart to the daily time frame. And if the picture is not clear to you, still move on the higher time frame, maybe the weekly chart. Okay, now the weekly chart is bigger, so it gives you more space, right? So the picture is clear. Okay, I'm going to go back on the 4-hour chart for George. I have my long-term trend line, which is in here, starting here, right? I mean back in the days. And I'm going to draw my medium-term trend line. I'm going to connect the trend lines. I shouldn't break any candles. Okay, so I have my, now this is my medium-term trend line and the third. Okay, I'm going to zoom in the chart. I shouldn't break any candles doing this, or candlesticks wicks. Okay, I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to adjust this trend line like this, and I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to connect this trend line like this. This is my short term. Okay, I'm going to adjust like this. Okay, there you go. So I have the short term, medium term, long term, and now I can start drawing the aggressive one. I'm going to connect, and let's see what is the time. The trend line is a tool that confirms the trend. So, and there you go, George and everybody else. Those are the trend lines on XAU USD, gold versus the US dollar. You have the long-term trend line, you have the medium trend line, the medium-term trend line, the short-term trend line, and the aggressive one. If you want, and if you have more lows, you can also draw, if you want, should connect the trend lines like this. So this is the even more aggressive one. And let me compress the chart, adjust the trend lines like this. Okay, there you go. Homework until tomorrow if you want, not necessary. Homework till tomorrow: draw trend lines. TL stands for trend line, draw trend lines on USD JPY, GBP NZD, and another one, let me think. Okay, AUD USD. What else? Euro NZD, and Euro CAD on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, everybody, let's practice. Draw trend lines on USD JPY, GBP NZD, AUD USD, Euro New Zealand, and Euro CAD, all of them on the 4-hour time frame. This is the homework until tomorrow. And where are you going to have a difficult time, everybody? You are going to have a difficult time because those are different charts. Some of them are a mess. You are going to have a difficult time trying to understand where to start a trend. Right? Should I start a trend in here, or should I start a trend in here? Right? Why in here? Should I start a trend line in here because this is a lower low, or should I start in here and the market broke this down trend line? This is a challenge you are going to have, everybody, most likely. All of these currency pairs are on the 4-hour chart, 4-hour time frame. Okay, everybody, our time is up. Thank you, boss, to being with us. And stay strong and do your homework. And trade with passion. This is FXPassion signing off.